In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a decoder-based POC, or point of connection, which essentially means flow sensor and master valve. If you're setting up a conventionally wired flow sensor and master valve, this video will be helpful, but probably more information than you need. You could also see the video entitled Setting Up a Conventionally Wired POC. Okay, let's get started. So we're assuming that you've already discovered the decoders in your controller. If you haven't, please see the video entitled Discovering Decoders in a CalSense CS3000. So we're going down to Setup and over to 2-wire. Press Select, and you can see we have several options here. Discover decoders, which we've already done, assign station decoders, and assign POC decoders. So that's our selection today. I'm going to go here. And the POC decoder is on the left. If you have multiple POCs, it's important to understand which one you are working with based on the serial number displayed and what type of master valve you have, normally open or normally closed, and what type and size of flow sensor you have. So the first step is to tell the decoder a little bit about the situation. So is this decoder in use? We want to say yes. And is this decoder part of a bypass manifold? In this case, no, this is a single point of connection and not a bypass manifold. There is another video titled Setting Up a Bypass Manifold that you'll want to watch if you are actually setting up a bypass manifold as opposed to a single POC. Okay, once we've told it that this decoder, this POC decoder, is being used as part of the irrigation system, we're going to hit the back button until we get all the way back to our main menu. And now we're going up to POCs. We're going to go to flow meters and master valves, and we're going to find our POC decoder based on the serial number. Just a point of interest, this is a conventionally wired POC. It will always say terminal strip at whatever letter the clock is, and then this is a decoder based. Obviously it says decoder on it and it shows the serial number. So if we want, you can go over here and rename this POC by highlighting the name and pressing the select button. You will see a keyboard which will allow you to backspace and erase whatever's there and enter whatever you like. However, I do recommend that you leave the serial number of the decoder in the name for later reference. Okay, so moving on, we go down and we tell it what this is used for. We have 3 selections: not used, irrigation, or non-irrigation. Not used, obviously, would be something that we're no longer using or isn't being used at the time. Non-irrigation would be, let's say, a fill for a lake or maybe a mister system or something non-irrigation related. And of course, our selection is irrigation. This is for our irrigation system. So next, we need to tell it what type of master valve we have, normally open or normally closed. It's important that you know which one you do have in your system. Setting it to the wrong setting will cause the system not to function properly. The last step is to select our flow sensor. We have several selections here. Each one of these is a conventional flow sensor. That is to say, it has the paddle wheel that we're used to. And then we have several selections in here based on size and whether it's plastic or brass. So for instance, this is a 1.5-inch brass flow meter, and this is a 1.5-inch plastic or PVC flow meter. There's several other selections. For instance, flow sensors that use a reed switch, and further down, ultrasonic flow sensors. Again, different sizes, etc. You need to know and select the one that's right for you. One last thing that I'll show you is the setting FMBX. This is for any saddle-mounted flow sensor that is 3-inch or larger, and it allows you to select FMBX, and when you do, you'll see the K-factor and offset become visible. Those have to be set based on manufacturer's instructions or settings for the type of flow sensor and the size of flow sensor and the type of pipe that it's being mounted on. Once you make your selection and your changes, I'm going to go up and select, let's say, a 2-inch brass flow sensor, very common size. Hit select, hit the back button to make these changes take effect, and you are good to go. Hope this video was helpful. Thank you very much and have a great day. Bye-bye.